Yo, what is up guys, Gamebreaker God here. So in today's video we're going to be talking about this specific subject in which director Cory Barlog says that DLC ideas were too ambitious. And this is the reason why the game didn't have any DLC, guys. So we're about to find out exactly what the hell happened, like why didn't he do any more DLCs. Alright, so as we know, God of War deservedly won the Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2018, but it's gone out teeny tiny problem that still hasn't been resolved. Us Kratos and kid fans and boy fans wants to more of their epic adventure, and we haven't gotten a bean. And is that violin I hear? So almost 9 months have passed since Sony Santa Monica Studios launched it. It's nerdic epic and scoring the realms for hidden treasures and replaying the campaign in New Game Plus like we all did like 100 times. And both are amazing, by the way, are the only forms of endgame content. So if you don't know what New Game Plus is, guys, you need to check out all my videos. As of yet, there's no DLC, and there will never be any DLC for this specific game. But talk of God of War add-ons began the moment it released, more likely way before, and according to the game's creative director Cory Barlog, it could have happened if it weren't for for his plans being too damn big and ambitious, that is. So in other words, guys, here's from Cory. I had a really fun idea for a DLC that I only regret because I would love to have done that, Barlog explained, but it was too ambitious. There was a time when I wrote a couple of DLCs that we were talking about. Okay, what if we did release some other stuff after? There are interesting ideas, but I think the amount of time we'd have to put into it, it would start to end up kind of like a The Last of Us Left Behind or Infamous First Light kind of thing, where it's just so big, like Uncharted Lost Legacy or something like that. Who said that was a bad thing, eh? Everybody said, dude, this is crazy, this isn't DLC, it's just a little too big. Barlog noted, you shouldn't have listened to them, Cory. You should not have listened to them. What would you say, Kratos? Well, just kidding. Cory and CEO, Santa Monica did more than fantastic job creating God of War, and they should have put their feet up. Still, and I know it's highly unlikely at this point, I'm hoping for DLC later down the line, perhaps for its 1 year anniversary. And I'm already buzzing for God of War 2. I mean, who isn't? But the adventure is years away from happening. So let's not speak too soon. Okay, let's do Kratos better have a goatee this time, Cory, or at least let us style his beard. Maybe even a little axe for little Atreus. The responsibilities are endless. But for me, I would have to see Atreus with the Blade of Chaos. If you're interested in hearing what else Mr. Barlog had to say during his interview, you can check it out down here. It's basically an hour and a half of all the things God of War, aka the perfect way to brighten up your Wednesday evening. Well, currently it's Sunday, but yeah. Okay, the GIFs keep on owing. Like, look at the GIFs, guys. It's Kratos going ham. God of War won the Game of the Year, baby. Let's go. What do you think about this news? Would you like to see a DLC? Can someone really, be too big? Careful now, but where would you like to see Kratos next? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, this basically summarizes this. So, Cory literally had an idea for DLC for us, but it was too damn big. So he literally wanted to make a whole new city. So how Asgard had another destination realm? That realm would have to be literally the size of Midgard. It would be something like that, atrocious, like super big. And to clear Midgard, that took years, it took hours. I would say at least 24 hours to clear Midgard. Especially if you're playing in the game like myself, where you're playing Give Me God of War, where you don't know how the enemies work. And in Asgard would have a whole bunch of new enemies, so like Valkyries and shit. Like, you know how Valkyries in Thor Ragnarok look like? The lady that was in Thor Ragnarok, I don't know if you guys have watched the movie, but you should watch it if you haven't. And you know how they used to look like, and with all weaponized, and I don't know what kind of enemies there could be in there in Asgard. And that guy, that badass dude that Thor took out with the hammer, where he did his little storm thing. Ah man, guys, the possibilities that Asgard could have been in this game would just scary. The game would end up as big as Red Dead Redemption 2, if not bigger. So that being said, guys, I just wanted to let you know why the DLC hasn't happened, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, and what would you like to see, or what would you would have liked to see in the game if it had DLC. To me, I would have to literally highly request God of War 2 armor. That armor is just, it needs to come back. It needs to come back. And also some kind of way where we can play as Kratos when he was back in Sparta, I mean Olympus, when, you know, he's a younger version of Kratos. I don't know, a flashback where we get to play as a flashback from Kratos a few years before Atreus happened, or even before that when he was ruling the armies to attack the barbarians. I don't know, anything like that would be hype for me, guys. So I want to hear your thoughts on this, and I want to hear what you guys think about this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video, and I'll catch you guys on my next one, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, a like would be super appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the comments.